She thought her dog was just being clingy. For weeks, her Labrador kept pressing his nose into the same spot on her thigh, sniffing, pawing, returning again and again, no matter how many times she moved him away. She finally went to the doctor. It was melanoma, stage 1, completely treatable because they caught it early. Her dog found it before any test, any scan, any symptom, and this is not a one-off story. This has happened hundreds of documented times, across dozens of countries, across multiple types of cancer and disease. Your dog may know things about your body that you don't, and the science behind why is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever researched. 1. The most powerful nose on the planet. To understand how your dog can detect disease, you first need to understand the weapon they're working with. The dog nose is the most sophisticated scent detection system on Earth. Humans have roughly 6 million olfactory receptors, the cells in our nose that detect smell. Dogs have up to 300 million. That's not a small difference. That is a biological chasm. The part of a dog's brain devoted to analyzing scent is proportionally 40 times larger than the equivalent region in the human brain. To put it in perspective, if human smell is like seeing a painting from across a room, a dog's smell is like examining every single brushstroke under a microscope. Dogs can detect concentrations of odor at 1 part per trillion. That is the equivalent of detecting a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. This is the instrument your dog is using when they press their nose against you. And what they can read from your body chemistry is almost beyond comprehension. 2. How dogs detect cancer. Cancer cells are chemically different from healthy cells. As they grow and divide abnormally, they produce unique volatile organic compounds, VOCs, that are released from the body through breath, urine, sweat, and skin. These compounds are present in quantities so small that no medical instrument currently available can detect them at early stages, but a dog can. The Pine Street Foundation in California conducted a landmark study where trained dogs were asked to distinguish breath samples from lung and breast cancer patients versus healthy controls. The results were extraordinary. The dogs identified cancer with an accuracy of up to 99% for lung cancer and 88% for breast cancer. That outperforms some current standard diagnostic tools, especially in early detection. And it's not just cancer. Studies have shown dogs can detect Parkinson's disease up to 7 years before clinical symptoms appear. Type 1 diabetes by detecting the drop in blood sugar through breath alone. Malaria from a simple skin odor sample. Certain bacterial infections, including C. difficile in hospital environments. Dr. Cynthia Otto at the University of Pennsylvania has dedicated years of research to understanding and training medical detection dogs. Her work has helped establish formal training protocols for cancer detection dogs, now used in clinical research worldwide. This is not fringe science. This is peer-reviewed, replicated, medically recognized research. 3. Real stories that will stay with you. Let me share a few documented cases, because data is one thing, but these stories are another. Case 1. A woman in the UK noticed her border collie repeatedly sniffing and pawing at a mole on her arm that had been there for years. The dog's behavior changed suddenly, becoming obsessive and urgent. She had the mole checked. It had turned malignant. The cancer was removed successfully. Case 2. A man with type 1 diabetes trained his dog, not as a medical assistance dog, but as a pet. Noticed that his dog would become agitated and bark at him, specifically when his blood sugar dropped dangerously low at night. He woke up to his dog on his chest, licking his face, pawing at him. His glucose levels were at a critical level. He credits his dog with saving his life more than once. Case 3. Dr. Claire Guest, CEO of Medical Detection Dogs in the UK, describes how her own dog Daisy kept nudging her chest insistently. She had no symptom. She had no reason for concern, but she trusted her dog. A scan revealed a tumor deep in the breast tissue, small, contained, and fully treatable because it was found so early. Dr. Guest went on to co-found one of the leading medical detection dog organizations in the world. Her dog Daisy was directly responsible. These are not coincidences. They are the nose doing what the nose was built to do. 4. What this means for your dog at home. Now, here's the part of this conversation that I think matters most. Your dog is not a trained medical detection dog. They haven't gone through months of formal scent training with controlled samples and reward protocols, but they are still doing this every day without knowing it. Your dog knows your scent more intimately than any human on earth knows you. They have cataloged every chemical variation in your body across months and years. When something changes in your biology, your hormones shift, your cells mutate, your blood sugar drops, your stress chemicals spike. Your dog notices before your body sends you any signal at all. They may not know what to do with that information the way a trained dog would, but the behavior changes. They become more attentive, more clingy, more focused on a specific part of your body. So here's the guidance, and please take this seriously. If your dog suddenly and repeatedly focuses on a specific area of your body, sniffing it, licking it, pawing at it, returning to it obsessively, do not dismiss it. You don't have to panic, but you should mention it to a doctor. In multiple documented cases, that conversation saved a life. 5. The bigger picture. There's something humbling about all of this. We live in an era of MRI machines, blood panels, genetic sequencing, and AI-driven diagnostics. And yet, an animal that evolved alongside us over 15,000 years carries within its biology a detection system that no machine has yet been able to fully replicate. Researchers are actively working to understand exactly which VOCs dogs are detecting for each disease, with the goal of building electronic sensors that can replicate what the dog nose does. They're called electronic noses, and the dog is the model. The dog nose isn't just an impressive biological feature. It is actively shaping the future of early disease detection in human medicine. Your dog was never just a companion. They were always a guardian. You just didn't have the science to understand it yet. 6. The emotional close. The next time your dog presses close to you, closer than usual, more deliberate than usual, pause for a moment. They are reading you in a language older than words, in a system more precise than anything we've built. They don't have the ability to tell you what they know, but they have spent every day of their life paying attention to you in ways you will never fully see. You are the most important thing in their world, and they are, quietly, watching over you. We've talked about what your dog knows about your body, but in the next video, we're going inside your dog's mind at night. Because if your dog cries after dark, most owners get it completely wrong. They think it's separation. They think it's a bad dream. They think it'll pass. But the psychology behind it is something much more specific. And if you've been ignoring it, your dog has been suffering in silence. That video is next. If this changed how you see your dog, share it. It might be the most important thing someone watches today.